Keisha shit. Gave you TLC, you wanna creep and shit. Poured out my whole heart to a piece of shit. Man, I thought you would've learned a lesson. About liking pictures, not returning texts. I guess it's fine, man, I get the message. You still stutter after certain questions. You keep in contact with certain exes. Do you though? Trust me, nigga, it's cool though. Said that you was working, but you out here chasing culo and putas, chilling poolside, living two lives. I could've did what you did to me to you a few times, but if I did decide to slide, find a nigga, fuck him, suck his dick. You would've been pissed, but that's not my MO. I'm not that type of bitch, and karma for you is gonna be who you end up with. Don't make me sick, nigga. I adore. I gave you everything, was mine is yours. I want you to live your life, of course, but I hope you get what you dying for. Be careful of me.
Let me turn this down a little bit. So, hello. It is story time. Kyomi gang. It is story time. So, like I've been mentioning in my last few videos, please like and subscribe and comment before we get started. And I think I want to grab some tissues and anything you needed. No, you cannot bring that. I'm so sorry. My son decided to bring his loud ass laptop here. But no, we're not doing that today. But anyway, okay, so let's talk about abusive relationships and toxic people. Like, I know for a fact it is really hard to basically sense and look for those flags if you do not know what those flags are. But let me just give y'all a story of what I dealt with so y'all can understand and basically get a gist of what to look for and basically learn. So, good morning, Kyomi gang. Like I said in the last video, I am going to do a story time today. But before we get started, can everyone please like, subscribe, and comment on my channel, please. It will be greatly appreciated. Sorry if I get tongue-tied. Yeah, I do that. But anyway, this video is going to be about toxic relationships and abusive bitch-made ass people and brainwashing, because that's a big part of being abusive. And like it's a lot of abuse, physical, mental, intellectual, like it's a lot. But long story short, let's talk about the abusive relationship that I was in for five fucking years. I'm sorry it cut off, but for 5 motherfucking years. Like, Lord. And just to give y'all a background in my history of me, I came from an abusive home. Like, okay, so they'll act like they wasn't abusive, but we all know they were abusive. Like, everybody that tell my story too, my psychiatrist even told me they were abusive. But anyway, so in the gist, when you're insecure or, you know, feeling doubt or feeling all alone in this world, please be careful who you tell that to. Because a motherfucker would take that and use that against you in so many motherfucking ways. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, I can't even explain it. Like, it really seemed like an abusive or toxic person can really sniff out when someone is vulnerable. Like, I really felt like I was set up. Like, honestly, God truth, I feel like I was set up. Because for the simple fact, I was just getting out of high school. I told this man about me. I told him about my family. I basically like ran it down because keep in mind, I was alone. I didn't have anybody. I couldn't talk to nobody. So I basically put my eggs all in that basket. So yeah, like he moved in with me. He lived with me ever since like the second month we first started talking. And pause, I know I fucked up because yes, that was too early. I fucked up. I understand that. But long story short, I did it, so what? But anyway, I could say I saw the red flags when I was in his father's house, because the nigga like completely spazzed the fuck out because I wanted to leave. Like when I said this man did not want me to leave his daddy house, he did not want me to leave. Like I was there like for 3 days. And like we was chilling, smoking, like we was vibing. But like when it was time to leave, this nigga started throwing everything. Like he was like being belligerent, like really, like he was a big ass baby throwing a temper tantrum or something. Like he was just throwing shit around, talking about you can't leave me, don't leave me, blah 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 blah. And then he started breaking down crying. Okay, it was like, okay, me being a big hearted person I am, I was like, okay, it's okay, I won't leave. I'll be here with you. What's wrong? And then like it took him all the second mother was talking to tell me, oh, my dad's about to put me out and I need somewhere to stay and blah 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 yada yada yada. So he knowing me, I had 3 jobs, I had a car, I had my own apartment. Like I was really living good for somebody who just got out of high school. Like I was hustling, like I was on the road. So this nigga really saw that I was not like the rest of these bitches and I wasn't like the normal, getting out of high school. Like anybody in our generation, I'm not the normal person. Like I really have an old soul. So that being said, like, okay, yeah, I moved this nigga in. She never did that. This nigga really didn't come in with no stuff. You feel me? I had all my stuff already there, so I didn't need no furniture, but yeah, no. But okay, like I was working, about to go to school. Like I had all my paperwork to go to school, and then that's when like all the abuse started happening. Like me going to work, I'm constantly getting accused that I'm cheating, but I'm at work. You feel me? Like I'm not, like what the fuck? I'm not that type of female. Ain't nobody fucking up my money for some dick. What the fuck I look like? Never. But yeah, I got constantly called that I was cheating. I was always on these other niggas. Like when I tell you this, I wear wigs because of him, it's really because of him. Like he pulled the middle part of my hair out to where it's not really growing back. So the rest of my hair is growing long, and it's just like that part is growing like I ain't never had no hair before. But like in that relationship, I have been through anything through suffocation. Him choking me out in front of his family members, him beating me up in my car while I'm driving, where I almost wrecked. Like I'm surprised my face kind of looks like this because I really didn't look like this. Like my face is kind of really swollen up more. But like I used to have black eyes, constantly welts all over my body because he used to whoop me with belts and objects and anything that he could grab. Like I was really scared for my life, and I really felt like I was a bitch. Like I knew that I could beat this nigga ass, but I just felt like I was just all alone, and like that's a man. And I never put don't get me wrong, I have never put myself in a predicament to get hit by anybody, like ever. I know I would never put myself in a man's shoes to hit another man and don't expect this man not to hit me back. Like I've never put my hands on this man. So it was kind of weird. Like it was weird that his daddy used to sit there and watch. Like it was so weird. So I got to the point where I was about to leave him. But as soon as I was about to leave him, I was just sitting there smoking one day, and then out of nowhere I just felt sick as fuck. Like really sick. So I went to the hospital, and guess the fuck what? A motherfucker was 2 months pregnant. You feel me? Like 2 months, literally. So I was like, being the big hearted person I am, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get this nigga. Like I really was like, okay, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna stay. Maybe he didn't mean it. Maybe he was just going through some things, just making excuses. And baby, when I tell you that was the worst thing that I have ever did is give a motherfucker a second chance. Oh, I'll never do it again. So basically, I'm whole ass pregnant. I was pregnant with twins. So this motherfucker just decided, oh, I'm gonna beat your ass even more. I'm gonna hurt you even more because, bitch, I don't think that's my baby. But keep in mind, this nigga barricaded me in the house. I didn't have friends. I didn't have no one to talk to. I didn't even have a fucking phone. You feel me? Like I didn't have nothing. He took my car, so I really didn't have anything. So it was just kind of weird. I'm like, okay, how is this somebody else's baby and you keep me in this house and you don't let me go nowhere? Fucking idiot. And then and what made the situation even worse, that he was beating my ass, that I was whole ass pregnant. Like I have never met somebody who actually put their hands on a pregnant woman. especially if they're holding your children. And then like he used to put me face me down on the bed and like suffocate me and my baby to the point like I was in and out the hospital at least 10 times when I was pregnant, literally, because my fucked up family didn't want me to come back home, was acting like I was just being dramatic, and I sent them pictures and proof of these nigga beating me up, sending me these threatening voicemails and all that other shit, and it seemed like it was just so weird. But like I'm not even the one on my family no more. Like it's really fucked them, like honestly, like true. But I'm not, I love them from a distance, but it's fuck y'all. But yeah, like it was just so fucking crazy. Like I fought this nigga back because like whole ass pregnant and all. Because I'm like, you're not about to keep fucking putting your hands on me. You feel me? Like I used to like the whole pregnancy. It was just like me and my baby. I let go of the outside world. It was just me and him. Like literally in my stomach. I cried so many times and I cried so much. It was just like a horrible pregnancy experience. So, that being said, let's talk about when this baby was born. You feel me? Okay, so I fought back when I was 7 months pregnant. Like, I beat the fuck out of him. Almost killed him. I grabbed his gun and I shot at him. I'm pretty sure I popped at that nigga. And a little secret, my daddy got out of jail. So, it was all a free-for-all for it. So, like, I was like, cool, okay, cool. I'm about to get away from this nigga, call my daddy. My daddy really put that motherfucking work in. That nigga was crying boo-hoo. Nigga, I thought you was so hard, buddy, but you was crying boo-hoo. Like, you was crying like a little bitch. Trying to lie. Like, when I tell you his little light-skinned ass was lit the fuck up, he was lit the fuck up. Because, nigga, for the simple fact, after I had my baby, when I was in a hospital, keep in mind, I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. I'm in the hospital by myself, okay? I mean, my family popped up here and there, but I was literally in the hospital by myself. I delivered my babies by myself and I dealt with, the loss of one of my childs because I had a C-section because the umbilical cords were wrapped around my baby's neck so bad that it was just so bad. And basically, like, Michael, the baby that I have here today, my love, he was really gonna make it. Like, I lost my heart rate at least 3 times. He lost his heart rate twice, where they didn't think we was gonna recover. They thought we was gonna have brain damage. They thought we was gonna be, really severely, fucked up. But by the grace of God, I am so happy that. But that being said, after I had my baby, this nigga decided to show up at the hospital and try to steal my baby from me. So, like, he had my baby wrapped up in the blankets and all that other stuff. And he was like, basically, he tried to fight me in the fucking emergency room. Like, I'm not going into too much detail because I just don't want to, because I don't want to relive that shit. But like you can tell, it was a very, very horrible experience with a very, very toxic person and a very, very bitch-made nigga. And to keep in mind, he was cheating the whole fucking time. Like, my woman intuition do never tell me wrong. I know when motherfuckers is cheating. I know when motherfuckers is lying to me. So, like, it's no more, oh, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt no more. No, it's not. Like, I lost a baby due to that abusive relationship, and I'm really fucked up about it. My stomach has not go back to normal because I wasn't able to heal. Like, after I had my baby, it was really hustle, grit, job. Like, I can say, like, until my baby was like 2, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't really around. I was really working my ass off because who else was gonna support me? Like, yeah, so my parent that I was living with, she was using the fuck out of me, like, for my benefits. Shit that benefits her. I'm sorry, I thought I heard something. Shit that benefits her, but, like, she still is trying to do that. Like, that is another story because I have never met people who, like, will actually put a credit card $10,000 limit, a whole fucking car in somebody else's name. Like, it's sickening as fuck. You hear me? And I see what she did. She wanted to make it seem like that she was the passenger so she can get more money. And that's what the fuck she did. Like, all I'm really saying in this video is basically look at the signs. Like, don't let someone control you so much where you're lost in this world. Like, you feel like you need that person to survive, or you need that person, like, if that person leave you today, you don't know what you're gonna do. Like, don't ever give someone that much power and that much, that much over you that makes them feel like that they can just do anything to you and treat you any type of way. Like, I was searching for a love that I was not going to receive, and that's where I fucked up at. Like, I was thinking people loved me genuinely, and they really didn't. It was just beneficial reason and for their benefit. And, like, I've learned a lot out of that relationship. Like, I'll never put myself through that again. I'll never let my sons do that again. Like, I'll never do anything of that nature because, like, that was a very horrible. Like, I was scared. I was all alone. Like, at the end of the day, even though I lived on my own and stuff, like, I still needed support and comfort, someone that I can go to. And I didn't have no one but myself. Like, I literally fought my way out of that relationship, and I'm glad that I fought my way out of it. But it makes me sick to my stomach that I went through that. I lost a baby because of it. I became very insecure because of it. Like, I really felt like didn't nobody give a fuck about me. Like, it's still in my head that I need to let go. Like, I let it go, like, let all that hurt go. But at the end of the day, it still hurt. Like, it still hurt that I didn't have family. I didn't have no one I can run to talk to. I didn't have no one that can save me. Like, my mom's passed away and my daddy's in the Fed, so it's not no one that I can really run to about that situation. But I do know for a fact that situation had made me stronger. Like, all the abuse, trauma, negativity, bad juju that I have been through in my life, it really has been treated as a lesson for me to learn from. Like, I don't regret anything that happened in my past. I don't regret anything that anyone has done to me. Like, either it's wrong or bad, I still keep that. Like, I forgive, but I'll never forget. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to forgive to keep your heart at peace and your mind at peace and your soul at ease. But you're never supposed to forget. Don't never let someone make you feel like they had that one up on you and basically made it seem like they got away with that shit. No. Because at the end of the day, you have to protect yourself. You have to protect your peace. You have to protect your heart. Like, you just have to. You have to protect yourself at all costs. Like, because at the end of the day, one person that you can really, really count on and really, really know that's really going to make sure you're safe, happy, smiling, loving, and all that is yourself. Like, it's good to have that extra push, that extra comfort of someone loving you, of someone caring for you genuinely. But a lot of times, it's a lot of fake love out here, and it's a lot of ifs, ands, and buts. Like, you really have to protect yourself, because what might seem good in the light could be a totally different thing in the dark. Like, it might be a totally different scene. So, like, I really am happy that I went through all that experience. Like, it made me grow. It made me to the woman I am today. And I'm happy for it. Like, I wouldn't trade it for anything. But I'm sorry that this story was a little short and a little confusing. I really didn't want to get into too much detail. Like, I really made this video just to let whoever's watching this video, whoever's going through abuse right now or feeling insecure or that and stuff, like, it's okay. Like, life is too short to be dwelling on the past. Life is too short to be letting another motherfucker judge you, letting another motherfucker tell you what you are and what you're not. Like, just believe in yourself, manifest in yourself and your growth and your wealth, and you'll be all right. Like, I've had my confidence has grown ever since I started vlogging and being more, interactive. Like, I'm loving the person that I'm becoming. I'm loving the person that I am growing to be. Like, I am so happy about this peacefulness and this humbleness that I have in my heart and my soul. So I would like everyone to please like, comment, and subscribe on this video. If anyone needs to talk about a situation that they have went through and just needing a friend who basically has been through the general gist of an abusive relationship or dealing with toxic toxic people or abuse from a family member or anything like that. Like, I've been through it. Like, I literally have been through it all. Like, it is so sickening. But it's like I said, it's who made me the way I am today. So like I said, please like, comment, or subscribe. I'm sorry that this video was a little short. Like I said, I didn't want to get into great details because I didn't feel like crying or bringing back that up. But like I said, if anyone needs to talk, please hit me up. Everyone have a wonderful weekend and a peaceful day. Thank you. For positivity, being humble, doing positive things to help my body, to help my mind and my soul, doing positivity around the community. Like, I'm on that all 2021. Like, I'm getting myself together now so I can be the best person ever next year. Like, it's time to boss up. It's time to blow up. Like, I'm excited for this. I'm tired of letting everyone bring me down. I'm tired of letting others' opinions and comments dwell on how I feel. Right now, it's literally fuck everybody. I'll figure this out. You feel me? I don't want no bad juju or bad vibes around me. So if you're negative, get the fuck away from me. Point blank period. I don't want nobody that's like, nobody who's a very, very toxic person around me. I hope everyone on my feed will have a blessful, positive weekend and safe weekend. Don't get in no trouble. Stay away from the bullshit, all the negativity. Just go around positive vibes, positive people, and just enjoy life. Life is too short to be dwelling on the past, to be negative. Just be happy, you know, be humble. Life could be worse. People is out here dealing with worse things that you are dealing with. So just remain humble, remain peaceful, and remain motivated. Just keep manifesting in yourself, in your growth, and in your technique.